Here we go. Welcome to another episode of Theorycraft. My name is Anders, and I like throwing grenades. This time we're on the Dust 2, and we're going to take a look at a variation, I think, of a pretty common smoke that lands towards the B-bomb site. Now, there are a lot of ways to throw it, and probably faster ways too, if all you care about is speed, but I care about the aesthetics too. Now, so I want to throw a smoke that actually lands on the wall at the B opening, and I think the way people normally do it right now is they sort of line up down here or down there, and it takes a lot longer. I think you can do this pretty quickly running out of the bomb site. So what you're going to be doing is running into this corner, and while your team is still running, forward in front of you, you're going to be aiming to the right-hand side of this decal, and then you're going to be aiming all the way up so that you're sort of aligned with the top of this wall, right? So it's in the sky out here, and I think that can be done pretty easily. And once you're doing that, all you have to do is a basic jump throw. So like this, and then a jump throw. And you're going to be landing a grenade that lands, I think, beautifully right on top of the wall. And as you're running in, you can see it's going to be catching this entire position. So I just think that's really cool. And I think it's a faster way to do it than other people currently are. If you just want to land it down in the door itself, there definitely are faster ways, but obviously this is much prettier. Now in the middle, we have something that is a bit of a community smoke. We took some time on the stream to figure out how to throw this grenade. I had the original idea, and then we tried a bunch of different things, and ultimately Mosifer over on my Twitch stream ended up coming up with a really good idea. So here's what it is. We're going to be setting up kind of near this decal. If you really want to line up, you can line it up against this, the steps here, but I think just running into the wall where the decal is probably going to get the job done. Four is this wooden post that's sticking out of the wall, and we're going to be having our 3Y crosshair. So once we get this up, kind of sort of in the middle of it. You experiment a little bit. The horizontal tick is going to be so that it's just sort of barely covering, right? So something like that. And then we should get a grenade that lands towards the CT spawn position, but this time on top of this very, very narrow ledge that's here. And it's actually surprisingly easy to throw. Give that a shot. It's going to cover everything, including the boost up here. I think no one's really done that before, at least not efficiently. I think it's going to be really fun. So hopefully somebody's going to give that a shot. You have to show me if you make it work in a game of matchmaking. Enjoying the Theorycraft? Well, check out this expanding playlist where you can keep up to date with all the videos that we put out. Now back to the video. Now, for the final grenade, I hate to say it, but I think Wonderful actually came up with this first. And maybe people have thrown it in the past and I just didn't notice, but I was looking through a lot of demos, like a lot of data from the last 6 months, so pretty much all the teams that I could find that played Dust 2, and Wonderful did it in 1 round. So I can't really claim to be first on this one. It's possible that if I go beyond 6 months, maybe someone way in the past did it too. I feel like that must be the case because it's pretty obvious what I'm about to do. I'm just surprised to not see more people do it, because there are so many executes on this map now where the T side is down here anyway, and if you've got control of this part of the map, why not have one of your players line up against this back wall? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I just eclipse the paint back here on the faraway wall with the wall in front of me. So when these two overlap, it doesn't have to be super exact. I'm going to line up a grenade that lands. I'm sort of looking at the shadow here from this, and then I'm just going to be running forward and throwing. And that should give me a grenade that lands right near these boxes. Now, there are a couple of different scenarios. You can either do what I did here, which is going to land it in front, and I think in this case it should burn kind of a couple of different positions, but if it lands right on top, it is a little bit better. So yeah, with a little bit of practice and a little bit of experience, you should be able to throw this grenade fairly easily. Again, you don't have to necessarily do it. It's not that much of an exact science. But if you get it something like this, in most cases, it's going to be burning out this bottom position too. And obviously this position where CTs love to play around. So I think it's a really powerful addition. Obviously, you're going to be throwing the cross smokes and everything else. I hate the fact that Wonderful did it already. But I still think it's a good idea. I don't want to put it out there. So hopefully we'll see more of that in the future, since these long executes are so popular in Counter-Strike at the moment. So let me know what you think. These have been Anders approved grenades, and if you use any of them in a tournament or in a game or anywhere else in matchmaking, let me know. I would love to see them in use. Peace.